Hi friends, welcome to your practice. I am Katie Arnold, and today's practice is all about being in the present moment. It is so easy in life to see ourselves trying to get to the next space or looking back on things from our past. And today's class is all about being here. And regardless of any other stress and anxiety you may be feeling, or even any excitement that you may be having, sometimes we just have to let it all go and just be in this moment with ourselves and with our bodies. Today's class is a full class. It's about 45 minutes long, and we're going to start at the top of our class and go all the way through and end our practice with Shavasana. I hope this class brings you peace, brings you comfort, and brings you joy. Enjoy.
So we'll get started in a child's pose, bringing those big toes to touch, knees out nice and wide, and let your hips sink down towards your heels, letting that forehead rest all the way down onto the mat, palms gently pressing down. Let yourself start to find some ease, finding some stillness, some peace, and resting into this practice and into this space that we have here. Letting the belly relax between the thighs, not worrying about holding on to anything. Just noticing how it feels to be here. How it feels to be really present and aware. And starting to build your Ujjayi breath. Take a nice big breath in through your nose. And a big sigh out of an open mouth. And start to build that Ujjayi breath now, inhaling through the nose and exhaling back out through the nose. Walk those fingertips forward, feeling a greater stretch through the upper backs and shoulders. Maybe tenting those fingertips, really feeling that stretch and that opening. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, start to walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Feeling a nice side body stretch through that left side. And still think about pressing the hips down towards the heels. Your next inhale breath brings those hands back through center. And your exhale walks them over to the left side of your mat, taking that side body stretch over to the other side. Inhale, walk those hands back through center. And stay for your breath out. Pressing your hands, coming up to a neutral tabletop position. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And then inhale, drop that belly, lift that gaze for cow. Exhale, belly button is spine for cat. Inhale, heart shines forward. Exhale, round that spine. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Moving with your breath here. Waking up the body and noticing how it feels for you. Breathing into those pockets of tightness. Just starting to see if you can find a little bit more movement. Coming back through that neutral tabletop. Inhale, reach that right arm forward. Exhale, send that left leg back, balancing tabletop. Engage that core here. Think about reaching long from that right fingertip all the way through the heel of that left foot. Flex those toes down towards your mat. Keep that breath strong. And exhale back to your tabletop. Inhale, send that left arm forward. Exhale, that right leg goes back behind you. Feel that core engagement. Pull that belly button up towards your spine. Flex those toes down towards your mat. Internally rotating that thigh a little bit. Take a nice big breath in, reaching nice and long, and exhale back to your tabletop. Curl those toes under, and on your next exhale, hips go up and back, finding our first downward facing dog. It might feel nice to pedal out those heels, bending one knee, bending the other, walking out your downward facing dog. Inhale, coming up onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, and come to the top of your mat, finding a forward fold. If you can be hips width distance, maybe a little bit wider. You might grab onto opposite elbows and take a few gentle sways side to side. I invite you to bring a bend to those knees, maybe a big bend, maybe just a small bend, but notice how you can release some of the tension in the backs of the legs, in the low back. Maybe finding a little bit more space. Bring those feet back to hips width distance. Press your hands into your shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale for that halfway lift, long spine, flat back. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Root down through those feet. Inhale, sweep those arms all the way up, standing up tall. And exhale, let your hands come through heart center. Inhale, reach those arms up nice and tall. And exhale, fold forward, hinging at your hips. Inhale for that halfway lift. Exhale, step back with that left foot. That right foot is planting on the mat, and take a nice lunge into that right knee. Hands can stay framing that right foot, or you can reach both arms up overhead, finding a nice low lunge. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring that left hand down onto that mat. Reach that right arm up towards the ceiling, finding a nice low twisting lunge. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring that right hand down onto your mat. Step that right foot back, high plank. In this first high plank, really setting it up here. Feel that nice strong core. Create that nice long line from the crown of your head all the way through the heels of those feet. Take a breath in and a breath out. Take an inhale and exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Keeping those hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale up, baby cobra. Keep those elbows hugging in close to the side of the body. And exhale, lower. Curl those toes under. Inhale up through your tabletop or high plank. And exhale back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, coming up onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Travel to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, standing up tall. And exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach those arms up high. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale for that halfway lift. Exhale, fingertips to the mat. Right foot steps back this time. Drop that right knee down onto the mat. And then when you're ready, finding your low lunge, whether that's with hands framing that left foot or whether you reach both arms up overhead. Think about pressing those hips down and forward. Keep that left knee tracking over that left ankle. Don't let it come past the toes. Take a nice breath in. And exhale, bring that right hand down onto the mat. Reach that left arm up towards the ceiling. Finding that twist, breath in. Exhale, plant that left hand down and step back to that high plank. Take a breath in and a breath out. Nice big breath in, shift forward. And exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, heart shines forward. Exhale, back down dog, hips high. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, travel to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, take your chaturanga. Move with your breath. Inhale for that up dog. Exhale, back down dog. Take a breath in. Let it go. Inhale onto the toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Travel to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, standing up tall, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Inhale, reach, arms sweep. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, move through your chaturanga, lowering halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders down. Exhale, back down dog, hips high. Inhale, coming up onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, meet at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep those arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach, arms sweep. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, take your chaturanga, move with your breath. Inhale, up. Exhale, back down. Breath in on your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, travel to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, travel to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, standing up tall. Exhale, hands through heart center. Bringing those big toes to touch. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees, sink that seat down. Those big toes are touching just a little bit of space in between your heels. Look down past those knees. Make sure you can see all 10 toes. If not, slide that seat back slightly so you can. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, move through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, hips high, down dog. Inhale that right leg back behind you. Exhale, step it through in between your hands. Plant that left heel down. Inhale, reach those arms up, warrior one. Lunging into that right knee, hips square with the front of the space. That back heel is planted. And don't be afraid to shorten your stance slightly so you can get that heel down on your mat. Breath in. Breath out. Nice big breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Take your flow. Move with your breath. Inhale that left leg back. And exhale, step it through. This time that right heel plants and reach those arms up. Finding your warrior one. Settling in and making those minor little adjustments to make this pose work with your body today. Keep that breath flowing at your pace. Breath in And exhale, hands to the mat, move through your flow. We'll all meet back in our downward facing dog. Inhale, come up onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, travel to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right to that chair pose and stay for your breath out. Take a breath in. Let it go. Big breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. This time step back to your high plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower that right forearm, that left forearm. Still creating that nice long line here. Pull that belly in. Breath in. Exhale, drop those hips to the mat, tops of your feet down. Inhale, shine that heart forward for Sphinx. Trying to keep those elbows underneath the shoulders. And then exhale, lower down. Inhale, press yourself up through your tabletop or high plank. Exhale, hips back, down dog. Inhale that right leg back. Exhale, step it through. Plant that back heel. Inhale, reach up, warrior one. Exhale, find a bind at your low back, clasping those hands together. Inhale, puff that chest up. Exhale, humble your warrior. Bring that right shoulder down on the inside of that right thigh. Keep that bind if it feels okay. Inhale, reach those arms up high, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, move through your flow. Inhale that left leg back. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, reach up, warrior one. Exhale, find that bind, trying on the opposite grip. Inhale, puff that chest up. Exhale, humble your warrior, left shoulder down. If it doesn't feel good in the shoulders, bring the hands down onto your low back. Let this work for you. Next, inhale, reach those arms back up high, warrior one, and exhale, hands to the mat, take your flow. Inhale, onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, travel to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right to that chair pose, sinking that seat down. Breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Nice inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, high plank. Breath in. Exhale here. One more inhale. Exhale, lower the left forearm, the right forearm, finding that forearm plank first here. Breath in, breath out. One more inhale, drop the hips, the thighs, tops of your feet to the mat. Inhale, shine that heart forward for Sphinx. Lowering those hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, press yourself up through your tabletop or high plank. Exhale, hips high, down dog. Inhale that right leg back. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, reaching up, warrior one. Exhale is that bind. Inhale, puff that chest up. Exhale, humble your warrior. Inhale, reach back up, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat, take your flow. Inhale the left leg back. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, bind. Inhale, puff that chest up. Exhale, humble your warrior. We're here for a full round of breath in and out. Inhale, reach back up, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat, move through your chaturanga. Taking a few breaths here, maybe finding a child's pose, catching your breath, finding your breath. Coming back to our intention of being present. Noticing what you need here. Noticing if your breath, if your attention got away from you. When you're ready, meeting back in our downward facing dog. Starting a whole new little flow. Inhale that right leg back. Exhale, step it through. Keep that back heel lifted this time. And inhale, reach those arms up, finding our crescent lunge. Lunging into that right knee tracking over that right ankle. Nice strong back leg behind you. Feel the energy reaching up through those fingertips. Breath in, breath out. Nice big breath in. And exhale, opening up to your warrior two. That back heel plants, arms come to a T. And gaze is going to come over that front middle finger. We're still lunging into that right knee, but now our hips are open towards the long edge of our mat. Shoulders are relaxed down the back. Flip that front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reaching up and back. And exhale, side angle. Let that right elbow come down onto that right thigh, or let those right fingertips reach down towards the mat. That left arm is reaching up towards the ceiling. Nice, strong, active thighs. Breath in and exhale, low lunge. Keep that left hand down. Inhale, reach that right arm up, low twisting lunge, and stay for your breath out. Take a breath in and a breath out. One more inhale and exhale, step it back, take your flow. Inhale that left leg back and exhale, step it through. Inhale, sweep your arms up, finding your crescent lunge, and start to settle into your pose, building all the foundation points that we've already discussed. Being mindful not to jut those low ribs forward. Keep that core engaged and really pull that belly in. Breath in, breath out. Big breath in, and exhale, open up to your warrior two. Opening up those hips to the long, that side edge of your mat. Let your gaze come over that front middle finger. Being mindful not to reach too far forward, not to reach too far back. Can you be present? Can you be right here, right now? Flip that front palm, inhale, reverse, reaching up and back. And exhale, finding your side angle, that left elbow or those left fingertips now reaching down towards the mat. That right arm reaching up towards the ceiling. Your gaze can be straight ahead if that feels better on the neck, or maybe all the way up towards that right hand. Take a breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Right hand stays down. Inhale, reach that left arm up, low twisting lunge. Breath in. And exhale, step it back, move through your flow. Maybe you float that back leg. Meet back in your down dog. Inhale that right leg back. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, sweep those arms up for crescent. Exhale, here. Inhale, hands to heart center, and exhale, prayer twist over to the right. Bring that left elbow towards the outside of that right knee. Those palms are still pressing together. Trying to keep that thumb at heart center. Keep that core engaged. Inhale, reach back up through crescent. Exhale to that warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale is your side angle. Take a breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low twisting lunge. And exhale, step back, move through your flow. Inhale the left leg back. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, reach up for crescent. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, hands come through heart center. And exhale, take that twist over to the left this time. Right elbow working towards the outside of that left knee. Palms pressing together. Strong legs. Inhale, reaching back up through your crescent. Exhale, opening up warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, side angle. Take a breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low twisting lunge. And exhale, move through your flow. Breath in, breath out. Inhale that right leg back. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, sweep up for crescent. Exhale, go right to that twist. Inhale, up through crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. One breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low twisting lunge. Left hand is planted. And exhale, find a side plank. That left hand is your base. Lifting those hips high. Reaching up through those right fingertips. Take a breath in. And exhale, take your flow. Inhale that left leg back. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, reach up through crescent. Exhale, prayer crescent twist. Inhale, right back up through your crescent. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Take a breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low twisting lunge. Exhale, side plank. Now that right hand is your base. Maybe you even float those top toes for a little bit more work. Feel that core engagement. Breath in. Exhale through your flow. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Let it go. Inhale on the toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Travel to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, standing up tall. And exhale, hands through heart center. We're going to take a little bit of balance. And we're going to start by just finding some stability right here, right now, right in this present. When you're ready, start to shift your weight over into your right foot. And we'll find a tree pose with that right foot as our base. So that left foot is going to come somewhere along the inside of that right leg. It can be down at your ankle like a little kickstand. It can be on the inside of the calf. It can be all the way up on the inside of your thigh. Wherever you are today, that's perfect. That's great. And keep grounding down into that right foot, into all four corners of that right foot. Your hands can stay at heart center at any point. You can grow your branches in whatever way suits you here. Really keeping your eye on that jushti, that point of focus that isn't moving. When you're ready, hands come back through heart center. That left foot comes back down onto the mat. Come back to this place of stillness, of stability with both feet planted on the mat. When you're ready, shift your weight over into that left foot and find that tree pose with the left foot as your base. We just want to avoid putting that right foot on our knee. So at no point do we want to put pressure on that knee. So we're either below it, we're above it. but not right on that knee. And think about pressing your standing leg back into that foot just as much as that foot presses into your standing leg. Keep that core engaged and strong. Keep your eyes focused on that point that isn't moving. Be present, be here right now with yourself in your body. When you're ready, bringing that right foot back down onto the mat, hands back through heart center, and release those hands by your side, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, sweep those arms up tall, and exhale, folding forward. Inhale for that halfway lift. Exhale, take your chaturanga. Moving through your flow, meeting back in our downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, finding a high plank. Little bit more core work here. And exhale, lower that right forearm, that left forearm. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, pull those heels back, taking some forearm plank saws. So that inhale shifts those shoulders forward. That exhale, we push out through your heels. Move with your breath. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift back. Take a breath in and exhale, finding your way all the way down onto your belly. And then forehead or chin through center. Inhale, lifting up, finding your locust pose. Head lifts, chest lifts, legs lift, arms lift. This entire backside is strong, engaged, and holding you up here. Still keep that breath flowing in and out. Breath in. Exhale, lower all the way down. Slide your hands up underneath your shoulders. Inhale up through your tabletop or high plank. And exhale back to your down dog. Inhale, shifting back forward to that high plank. Stay for the breath out. Nice big breath in, and exhale, lower the left forearm, the right forearm, coming back into that forearm plank with the seesaws. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Move with your breath. Breath in. And exhale, drop all the way down onto your belly. Sweep those arms back by your side. When you're ready, on your next inhale, lifting up to that locust pose. If an upward facing bow pose is in your practice, you are always welcome to take that here. Let this practice be yours. Get out of it what you need here. And lower all the way back down. Hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale up through tabletop. And exhale all the way back to a child's pose. You can take that same child's pose we did at the start of class with knees out nice and wide. Or you might keep those knees together and reach your hands all the way back to your feet, curling up into a tiny little ball. Maybe just trying on this other variation of a child's pose. And be present. Notice where your body is at, what it needs. And pressing your hands back down to the mat. Coming back into your tabletop and back to your downward facing dog. Inhale that right leg back behind you. And then exhale, bring that right knee behind that right wrist. We're setting up our half pigeon pose. So that right shin is working towards parallel with the top of your mat. But the closer you keep that heel in towards the body, the less intense the stretch will be. The more parallel that shin is with the short edge of your mat, the deeper into the hips you'll go. That left leg is long back behind you, the top of the foot down on the mat. And you can stay on tall arms or at any point come down onto your forearms, finding a sleeping pigeon variation. Send your breath down into your hips. And maybe just think about using that breath to create a little bit more space, to create a little bit more ease in a pose that is quite often anything but easy. When you're ready, first pressing yourself back up into your tall arms, roll onto that right hip and swing that left leg around. So we're finding a seated tree pose. Inhale, reach those arms up, and exhale, fold forward, folding over that left leg. Grabbing onto whatever is accessible here. Maybe it's the foot, maybe it's the ankle, maybe it's the calf, wherever you are today, letting that be okay. And inhale, sitting back up nice and tall. We're going to cross that right foot all the way over the left leg and find a twist, planting that right hand behind that right hip. You can either hug that right knee in with that left arm, or maybe that left elbow comes on the outside of that right knee. Think about creating a nice long spine here. So don't take that twist too far. Just be where you are today. Coming back through center, extending both legs long on your mat. Inhale, reach those arms up tall, and exhale, folding forward over two straight legs. Inhale, sit back up nice and tall, cross those ankles, rolling over those knees, and coming all the way back into our downward facing dog. We'll take this all over onto the other side. Inhale that left leg back, and exhale, bring that left knee behind that left wrist, the left ankle coming behind the right wrist, and that right leg long. Square up those hips, set up your pose. And then again, if it feels good, and in your body today, maybe you come down onto those forearms. Find that sleeping variation of our pigeon pose. And just notice what comes up. We carry a lot of stress and tension in our hips. And so maybe you notice a lot of thoughts, feelings, emotions arise here. And that's okay. Let them come, and then let them go. Pressing yourself back up into tall arms. Roll onto that left hip and swing that right leg around, finding that seated tree pose with that left foot on the inside of the right leg. Take a breath in, and exhale, fold over your right leg. Again, grabbing onto whatever is available for you today, and taking no judgments for however that might look for you. First, sitting up nice and tall again. Hop that left foot over the right leg. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, find that twist. Planting that left hand behind the left hip. And hugging in that left knee with your right arm, or again, maybe that right elbow comes on the outside of that left knee. Keep that long spine like someone's pulling a string up through the crown of your head. And coming back through center. Plant both feet on the mat and we'll slowly lower all the way down onto your back, bringing both knees into your chest and taking a few gentle rocks side to side. Bringing those knees back into your chest, reaching between your legs for the bottoms of your feet, finding happy baby pose. Flexing those feet as if you're making footprints on the ceiling. You might take a few gentle rocks side to side. If stillness feels better, then you can find stillness and just let that low back pull down towards the mat. You might play with straightening one leg or straightening the other. Maybe straightening both at the same time if that feels okay in your body. Be present. Be here. And bringing those knees back in. And then bringing the soles of your feet together and knees out nice and wide. Supta Baddha Konasana, or butterfly on your back. Bringing one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Finding some ease. Feel that rise and fall of the breath. Feel the breath. Feel its nourishment, its power. Finding ease in your practice again. And bringing your knees into your chest, wrapping your arms around your shins, bring your nose to your knees, take a nice big breath in, and exhale, release to your final Shavasana, letting your legs and arms come out long. Get out any final wiggles that you need to here and settle into a place of ease and stillness. Om Shanti, peace. Gently starting to bring some awareness back into the body, wiggling fingers and toes. Maybe taking a big good morning stretch, reaching long fingertips to toes, and rolling over onto your right side, finding a fetal position. Space of rebirth and renewal. And gently pressing yourself up to an easy seat on your mat. Hands can rest on your knees or they can come through heart center. Thank you all so much for joining me. The light and love in me honors and acknowledges that same within each of you. Namaste.
Hi friends, I'm just popping back in here real quick to ask you to please subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Like this video, comment below, and if there's something specific that you want to see, let me know that as well. Go find me on Instagram at I am Katie Arnold, and I would love to bring a class just for you.